Well, for more, we're joined by Jonathan Schanzer, Senior VP of Research at the FDD and a former official at the US Treasury. Thank you for joining us. Now, you've written that this is proof that Iran and Russia are on the same side. What should the Biden administration be doing about it?
Well, I think there are a number of things that the Biden administration should be doing. The first thing, I think, is what they've already done, which is to declassify the information, to make it public, to try to get ahead of the information war and to perhaps shame the Iranians for making this transaction. I'm not sure that will work. So then I think comes the next part of this, which is about implementing the sanctions against those that provide weapons to Russia. That would include, of course, targeting the producers of these drones as well as elements within the Iranian government. And then there's the broader question of why should the United States continue to negotiate a deal with the Iranians where they would receive billions of dollars for really nominal restraints on their nuclear program while the Iranians are in fact dealing weapons to the Russians and exacerbating conflict, a conflict, in fact, that the United States seeks desperately to end.
Well, we've just seen Russia cutting off gas supplies to Europe. That could have catastrophic results. There are some calls for Iran to be part of the equation when it comes to making up those energy shortfalls. What do you say to that?
Well, it's a bit of an insane cycle that we're looking at here right now. So essentially, the Iranians are providing the weapons right now that are enabling Russia to continue waging its war and holding Europe with blackmail on the one hand. And then you hear analysts in Washington and Europe saying, well, the best way to circumvent the crisis that we have on the energy front right now is to engage with the Iranians and to get their energy onto the market. So what we're doing is, I mean, we're essentially asking Iran to be both arsonist and firefighter. It's an insane arrangement. It's one that needs to end. We should be cutting off these negotiations now and making them pay a price for their engagement with Vladimir Putin's war machine.
And the US, of course, refuses to provide Ukraine with any weapons that could reach inside Russia. Could this possibly change the equation on that?
I think that we're still looking at a very reticent White House as it pertains to offensive weaponry. But I do think that we are seeing a sort of a mission creep, if you will, where the United States continues to supply cash and weapons to the Ukrainians. They need them desperately. And ultimately, the message needs to be to Vladimir Putin that he cannot win this war. So the United States assistance will be crucial no matter what kinds of weapons we provide.
Jonathan Schanzer at the FDD, many thanks indeed for joining us.
Thank you.